body shaking, ass and titties shaking, 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 shaking. Yellow roll.
YouTube, what's going on, guys? Thank you for checking back in. If you guys couldn't already tell, we've got the diff cover popped off, and if you can't hear behind me, I've got my blowtorch preheating some spider gears. I would call it a Lincoln locker, but since we're doing it with the Miller, I like to call it some blue Loctite. But I'm gonna keep letting this guy preheat up a little bit. I'll set up the GoPro, throw it on a time lapse, and we will get to welding this guy out and get this said and done with. From there, I'm gonna move over to getting this side, or excuse me, driver's side, or passenger side. Getting the passenger side taken care of. I've got to clean all of this up, clean this rust up. I've got to tie this in. I've already done it on this side. That's what I did last night. Got plating all up in here and plating all down here. So that's all sealed up. For a couple more minutes with preheating, I'm going to get my GoPro set up and we'll burn this stuff in. Got ourselves some blue Loctite, boys. She is in there. Don't think we're gonna have any issues. I mean, it's a Dana 44A, so let's hope we don't spin the tubes out in the housing, but here we go. No more one wheel peel. Boy, it gets heavy when you weld it though. Hold on. Now that that's all taken care of, I've got to charge this DSLR because the battery's starting to die. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to take care of this. I got to clean all this up. So I'm going to chase all this with the wire wheel, chase all this with the wire wheel, clean this stuff up so that way I can paint all of that, weld this seam shut, and then once that's all done, I'll let the diff cool off, reseal the cover on it, and then fill it up with some diff fluid, and we'll spin it around, and then I'll probably take apart the front end so that way we can start installing the front locker. Thanks for the rock lights.
Of course, of course. My one brake light works.
Yay!
My one.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if it's, I've replaced that bulb like 4 times.
That bulb or the other one?
The other one.
I don't know. Maybe it's your connection or your socket.
It's Jeep electrical.
Jeep life.
Yeah.
Drive safe, buddy.
Later.
Alright guys, so it's been a couple hours. I had to charge the DSLR, and everything that I was doing was honestly just a bunch of filler work. I had to weld the rear fenders shut. I didn't even really go that crazy with them. As you can see, I've got rock lights in here, but I just put strips and covered up the holes that were there when we cut the body down. And there's all the stripping down there, and on the other side, same thing. I'm not hunting super pretty. I just wanted to get it sealed up. Stitched it all through, all the way down. So these guys are closed up. I wired in my rock lights. I still got to get a inline fuse and a switch, but the Jeep looks freaking sexy. Looks like a spacecraft now. There goes Talon, driving on home. But the whole reason why I started filming, and the whole reason why the Jeep's turned around, and why I'm up so late, is because of getting a locker installed. This is from Spartan locker. It's actually USA standard gear. I think Spartan is like their brand for their lockers or something. I don't know. Can't find their Instagram, but I can find the Standard USA. But I've got everything pulled apart, and I've already done this on my YouTube channel with my XJ. I installed the same locker on a Dana 30, and it was actually the same gear set, 373s, and that goes pretty smoothly. It's going pretty, you know, easy. I mean, it's not too difficult. You remove your actual ring and pinion, well, excuse me, the ring and pinion. You remove your ring set, drop that off the actual carrier. Obviously, you remove your spider gears once you knock out your pin, knock out your center pin, and yeah, everything kind of just falls apart. And then you pull the locker out, and they've got some pretty detailed instructions telling you how to set it out, and that's kind of that. So I'm just gonna probably throw on a time lapse real quick and throw this guy together, see if I can't get this all buttoned up tonight. I'd like to get the Jeep on the trailer, that way I can bring it down to the shop in the morning and figure out my roof basket and my spare tire mount. And we really should be like that freaking close to going. I want to buy some LED light pods and a light bar, and then work out all my other little kinks like getting brake line, and we'll be set. Alan was kind enough to give me a spare track bar that he had, so I'm going to pull that off the bracket there and also swap that out. Don't know if I'll do that tonight, but that's on the agenda. So I know I'm talking a lot. I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed with the video because I know we were working real hard on getting everything done, and then all of a sudden the video just kind of stopped, and now it's dark and you guys see all of this nonsense. So that's kind of that. So let me just throw you guys on a time lapse real quick. Let me get this all together and try to get this done tonight. Guys, the locker is in there. We are all bolted up, secured. Brakes are back on. I've got RTV 1 minute sealant right stuff on the front cover. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys while I slip this sucker on. Everything went pretty smooth. It got laid on me and stuff, and it was getting tough filming, bouncing back and forth, trying to get everything squared away. You know, as far as pulling all this stuff apart, it's kind of rude for me, you know, to be out here this late, but it'd be like that. So I'm gonna get this guy bolted down and secured, and then from there we will fill her up with fluid, and I'm gonna call it a night. Probably checking with you guys at the shop tomorrow morning. We'll try to get this basket bolted up here, cut out the spare tire mount, and yeah, we'll be ready to rock and roll. So I don't know what you guys are exactly looking at, so I apologize if you guys have just been staring at the ground. Yeah, you guys have been staring at the ground while I've been threading all these bolts in, of course. Alright guys, well, let me get this all secure and I'll check in with you in a second. Alrighty guys, so you can see we are at the shop, and I didn't really film much that I was doing here. It's actually a couple days after I've done the locker install and welding my diff. I had to go up to Virginia Beach for work and handle a few quotes for a large customer or a large client that wants a ton of work done from our shop, but that's all kinds of other business. I just wanted to check in with you guys and bring you up to speed real quick. What I went ahead and did while I was here is cut out just a small 1/8 inch skid plate. The skid plate will go on the front of the Jeep along the winch bumper. I also picked up a spare trailer tire and got everything squared away for our trip this weekend. So I'm gonna wrap up everything right now. We will load up and then head back to the house, and I'll probably close out this video with all my packing stuff, and then from there we can start a new video for when we're leaving tomorrow for Uwharrie. So I will see you guys at the house and we'll close this out. Alrighty guys, so I'm getting to you a little late, but I've been back at the house for a few hours now. I actually got the Jeep all loaded up. I've got all of my tools, my welder, all of my equipment, so that way when I drive 7-8 hours to go off-roading, I can fix my Jeep if I break it, or God forbid, my tow pig. She's all loaded down. She's ready to rock and roll. The only thing I got to do in the morning is load up all of my bins. And I know we kind of jumped from doing lockers and welding a diff to bam, we're going. I apologize about that. I know my videos are kind of all over the place, but I did want to fill you guys in and then close out this video with the Jeep loaded up and you guys seeing what was happening. So I'm gonna air these tires up real quick. I gotta air this back one up and then air the other side up, triple check those. All of my tires are aired up on the Cummins. She's ready to rock and roll. When I get all of that squared away, I'll close out this video, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna have everything charged up. I'll check in with you guys. It'll be a whole new video, and that'll be my Uari part 1, April 2022. I'm freaking stoked, guys. So give me a couple minutes, I'll check in with you just a sec. Alrighty guys, well, tires are all aired up, everything's topped off. Got my body straps, trying to prevent this freaking thing from swaying so much, because if it's on the trailer it's like dancing all over the place. Got my big car straps holding her down in place. High lift mounted up in the basket up there. We're about ready to rock and roll, guys. We are ready to rock and roll. So I will be checking in with you guys in the morning. I'm going to try to get uploads up sometime next week. I can't promise. I don't know how great the service is out in Uari. When I was growing up, it wasn't very good out there, and I know that obviously with this 4G and 5G stuff expanding, maybe we'll have a little bit of service out there. But other than that, guys, I will try to upload when I can upload. I'm going to be doing the best that I can to film everything. There may be footage on the DSLR, GoPro footage, phone footage. I might get all mashed up, but I just want to give you guys the heads up, and also thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you for hitting that like button and commenting down there. I really do appreciate it. I know I don't upload quite often or on a great schedule, but I really do appreciate it. So that is that, guys. I will catch you in the next upload. Deuces.